Titusville is just east of the Orlando area, right near Cape Canaveral, where we send rockets off the face of the earth. Wanderers and Cryptanswers, this is Haunted. I am author Ethal Mengel. I am the winner of the gold medal for Best Supernatural Fiction at the International Book Awards for my novel Mona Lisa Becoming a Ghost, which is an homage to the classic tale Frankenstein. Visit the link below to check out that book. I'm also the author of 12 other novels, so please check me out. Also subscribe to the channel, because we'll keep on exploring more haunted locations in the years to come. Welcome to Haunted. Today, we're going to get on the road, and we're going to go to the coast to the east of Orlando, known as the Space Coast, from the area of Cocoa Beach and Titusville, Cape Canaveral, and the launch pads at NASA. So come with me, and let's explore what's haunted. I'm not a ghost hunter, I'm just a storyteller. Some places are rumored to be haunted, other places are actually haunted. So come with me and let's explore. Let's get on the road and find the spirits of the Space Coast. So come with me as we explore what's haunted. Where are you? Where are you buried here? Here in the Georgiana Cemetery. I know you're here. I know where you haunt. I know you're spiritually active, but where are you? Ethal Allen was 19 when she died. In the 1930s, was she murdered in the bathroom at Ashley's restaurant? Did she die in a car accident? What happened to Ethal Allen? But this spirit remains here on the Space Coast. The Space Coast sits just to the east of the Orlando area, here in Central Florida. From the Cocoa Beach, Merritt Island area, Melbourne, to Titusville and Cape Canaveral, and the launch pads of NASA. Here, we see the many spirits that call the Space Coast their haunting home. Here we are, next to the railroad tracks, with a connection to the Georgiana Cemetery. Who could be the spirit that haunts this restaurant? Ashley's restaurant is home of the good spirits. That's right. Haunted here on the Space Coast. Here we are, restaurant and bar. Haunted by Ethal Allen. And who knows if there's some other spirits here on the Space Coast that like to stop by This historic capitalizes on its haunting. The ghost of Ethel Allen, of a girl. There's disputes of how she died. Was she murdered in the bathroom, like I was told by the staff? Or was she in a car accident? But the connection to the Georgiana Cemetery remains. And this restaurant is confirmed haunted by the establishment. Ashley's Restaurant. Reports of apparitions in the mirrors. Feelings of being pushed down the stairs. Come on. Here we are. Let's go inside. I love this menu. Established in 1932. Sinister starters. Oh my god. Eternal favorites.
Half the people know so.
Slaughterhouse. Dead Man's Tacos.
Absolutely.
Ghostly Pasta. More. Ashley's capitalizes on their haunted status. They literally have an entire write-up on the menu here. This is incredible. This is the place to go if you want a haunted location. I love this place. Look at this. They said she's supposed to appear in the mirror. They let me come and poke around upstairs. Haunted by the ghost of a girl. There's conflicting reports as to how she died. People have reported feeling being pushed by the stairs, or being touched. Welcome to Cocoa Village, which is one of our next stops here as we tour the spirits of the Space Coast. Another story in this area. As we sit outside the Florida Historical Society here in Cocoa Village is the legend of Daniel. It's of a stable boy accused of theft of horses, and he was hanged. A lot of big trees here. Tears turned into water. Salt water. And still to this day, you can see his tears streaked into the ground. Here in Cocoa Village. Village Playhouse. Haunted by two spirits, one of a handyman who may feel the need to upkeep the theater for all of eternity. At the Playhouse, there's been reports of footsteps, doors opening and closing by themselves, but also a darker, more malevolent spirit. Who could it be at the theater? Here we are at Space View Park. the reason we've come here today is not for the park itself, which is in honor of the NASA program and all of the astronauts that have been here, but because of Launchpad 34. Alan Shepard's handprints from Apollo 14. Complex 34. The year was 1967. The Apollo 1 launch site. Hello? You kick up some water again? I see you down there. Look at that. Beautiful. Yes. Amazing. Look across the water at the complex, and we see the area that's a favorite spot for paranormal enthusiasts. Visitors report hearing loud screams and feelings of dread, sadness, or fear. Apollo 1 was the first manned lunar flight for the United States. Astronauts Virgil Grissom, Edward H. White III, and Roger B. Chaffee were lost in a flash fire in the cabin at Launchpad 34, which is just behind us across the water. There is a memorial to the fallen astronauts. However, we won't find anything about the speculative nature of hauntings and ghosts and spirits at the launch pad. But you will find a significant amount of honor for our space program, which the lunar module was redesigned after that unfortunate accident. Here in Titusville and Cape Canaveral at NASA. This is John Swigert from Apollo 13. If anybody remembers Apollo 13, Houston, we have a problem. It's made famous by the Apollo 13 mission. The spirits of the Space Coast. Do they wander through these beachside communities just east of Orlando, calling those communities their haunted home? Does the spirit of Ethel Allen, who's reported to be buried at the Georgiana Cemetery, appear in the mirrors at nearby Ashley's restaurant and bring her presence to the dining patrons there? Is the handyman at the Cocoa Village Theater, does he feel compelled to maintain the building for all of eternity, despite the possibility of a darker, more sinister spirit there? And is Launch Complex 34 truly have the spirits of the fallen astronauts there who make the people feel perhaps what they felt in that horrendous accident? Until next time, this is Haunted. Who knows where we'll wind up next, exploring the spirits who wander the towns everywhere around the world. Until next time, this is Haunted. Thank you for watching. One of the ultimate mysteries is what lies beyond our planet. And this space exploration program is something that is designed at least from what I see. To explore the infinite, what could be and what may be.